Hello, my name is Scott for SP Gaming. Welcome back to Transport Fever, mission number 3 of the European campaign Hard Times. We're just waiting on the stockpile to reach 500 food so that we can get another medal. Let's get back to it. Interesting. So it seems like the cargo, if they have two routes, prefers possibly the cheaper option, which is road vehicles. And we have another bottom coming in. What I would like to do is I'd like to... Oh yeah, definitely. I'll wait for it to drop off. And then we'll send it back to the depot. We have $9.7 million, so we're going to upgrade the open wagons. Let's go 7 and 4. We're going to set this back to... Actually, no, never mind. Yep, we're going to upgrade to the A35. More power, faster. Down to 6.6. TF Conmat. Now the only question is, I could have some problems here. And I'd like to do the same thing for this. We're going to send it back to the depot. There we go. Yeah, with this train over here, it is 168 meters long. It's probably going to have an issue here. What I'm probably going to want to do is pull this back. And there we go. We're going to sell that off. We are going to buy an A35. And we are going to add more open wagons. 6, we're going to add alright, that's 6 and 5. Open wagon, 157 meters. Yep. And actually, we're just going to let time tick. It'll also... There we go! Squirrel! Stockpile at least 500 foodstuffs before the war begins. We have 503 units. Days until war, 555. And we're going to have this one drop off. And then go back to depot. And then we are going to set this out to go to the TF Conmat line. Now we're going to sell off of that. And we are going to buy another A35. Alright, 4 and 4. We are going to add 2 more open wagons. Let's go with another open wagon. And we're going to set you to TF Conmat. And just so I don't have any issues. We are going to pull this back. Just so our trains have enough room. I just want to make sure. Where's our other train? Alright, it's running that way. Alright, that is loading up with... Wow, the stone has accumulated. We have a ton of slag sitting here. Alright, for metals, what else do we have? Mass at least 50 million, so I think we can do that. We just have to ramp up the trains and make a lot more money. This, make sure that no city has a supply of food over 30% while another goes empty-handed. I am hoping that I get this. I don't know if... Actually, no. All the cities had at least 10%. They had something, so that's not going to be an issue. And hard times, never let the food supply fall below 5%. I don't think there's going to necessarily be an issue, just because we are very supplied right now. And there we go. Filling up with stone first, which is rather unfortunate. And the Junkers F-13, don't really care about that. What I'd like to do is send this one back to the... There we go. And we'll do the same thing to you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, you are 129 meters, so we are going to add a few more open wagons. And another stake car. Actually, no. I want you to bother. Where are you? Oh, that's also right. We are going to need to upgrade you to the A35. And what I would like to do, because it will be a thing, if we check this, price per kilometer 333. As soon as we upgrade this thing, send it to depot, 359 per kilometer. And now we're going to send this one out to Conmat. So that was about, alright, $260 per unit per kilometer. We're going to want to sell you off. We are going to buy another A35. And now we are going to bump up the number of... Sure. And we're going to send you to TF Conmat. And it's going to have to wait. what I would like to do is buy a Baden. So what I'm going to do is spend my money on steak cars. Set this to the TF steel line. Wow. 51 stone weighting, and it has a capacity of 64. Am I going to be getting slag on this run? Probably not. Nope. I'm trying to do something with the slag. There we go. Steel's been pulled. We're up to 3.03 million. And this one is grabbing 48 slag. That is nice. So all these next trains will be hauling a load of slag. Yeah, we're producing a crazy ton of construction materials just because our trains are a little bit imbalanced in favor of hauling slag. And yep, there we go. Still 250 slag waiting. $7.3 million. 180 days until the war. Over 700 units sitting in the stockpile. We're keeping our stockpile in here down. Our food transfer, stuff accumulating because we've ramped up the amount of trains delivering. Our food transfer, especially since Göteborg is dropping in supply. We're definitely going to want to ramp that up. And the CE682 Crocodile, I think that's an electric train, but we will take a look at it. 75 km/h top speed, weight of 128. How does this compare? 1000 versus 1200. And an extra 30 kilonewtons of tractive effort, but it's limited to 75 kilometers an hour. Swiss electric locomotive known as Crocodile, mainly used for heavy freight trains on sinuous routes like the Gotthard line. Yeah, not interesting enough. And this train is hauling out 24 slag, 40 stone. And this one is taking some slag. That's nice. Looks like the trains aren't queuing up, so that's a good thing. They have more power, so they're able to accelerate faster, allowing them to get up to their top speed. Plus they have higher top speed overall. Now we have...
It's terrible. They're beating each other's brains out on the continent. It's better for us to stay out of it. Too bad all that warfare isn't limited to the continent. It's also happening in the North Sea. Submarines, sea mines, and cruising warships are preventing the importation of the few foodstuffs that are available to import. Nevertheless, we must ensure the supply of our countrymen.
Alright, provide the cities of Malmo, Göteborg, and Jobkoping with an uninterrupted supply of at least 10 foodstuffs over a period of 60 months. In this task, a medal can be earned. Yep, this one here. Never let the food supply fall below 5% during the war. Well, that's not going to be an issue here. Months in a row, 1. So basically, yeah, 60 months, 5 years. And the food transfer line has even more stuff on it, so let's bends it up. RF food transfer. I wonder if I might want to just run a train that is solely, nice, $1.46 million. That is solely just steak cars. Another option I could do is just supply Malmo directly with construction materials. And of course what would happen is that some of those would get diverted. I can't remember when this mission ends. Is it this or is it something else? Anyway, we're at $24.2 million. If we just keep going at the rate we're going, we're definitely going to get things supplied, although Göteborg is falling behind. I'm going to want to do something about that. Definitely. So what I'm going to do is buy some more Benzes. And this is RF Göteborg food. Yeah, this is barely carrying any construction materials back. Yeah, we're down to 35% here, so let's buy some more. Göteborg food. It'll take a little while for those to get distributed and to bump up, but we're at 93% for Malmo and Jobkoping, so it's not necessarily going to be that much of an issue. And you know what? Although with that said, I will connect up a depot over here. We're going to buy a A35. Daimler top seater is available. And we are going to run $10, and we're going to throw it on the combat line. That'll just haul some of the excess construction materials. Yeah, about that. Alright, so we have our food transfer. It's only hauling 1 food. What are you doing? Really? Food is going back to the RF food transfer line. I don't understand this. Why? Why is... And that's the thing, the food is all coming in here. And then it's being put back on the line to be brought over there, and then brought back this way. Makes no sense at all. Anyway, we're up to 89% for Malmo, 68% for Göteborg, 92% for Jobkoping. We're going to buy a couple more Benzes for Jobkoping. And we might as well buy a few more Benzes for Göteborg. How about over here? We got barely nothing. Yeah, about that. And there is our full steak car train. How much did it make me? 1.11 million. Keeping the quantity of steel down, as well as... Although I have a feeling that this thing is... Yeah, it's probably delivering... Alright, well, we could definitely use more coal then. And please go to the truck station. I really hate this. There's absolutely no reason they should be going that way. Every indication says that they should be coming in here first. And every other line, that behavior is true. We have a ton of slag here. Don't think adding any more trains will make a difference. It's mostly filling up with stone. And we're at 100% supply for Job Coping, 88% for Göteborg, and 96% for Malmo. That is nice. Although it looks like the sword foodstuffs is dropping. Really? And Munson Road 22. What's that over there? Alright, bet that. And you're picking up 56 construction material. And shamelessly rich, amass a wealth of at least 50 million despite these hard times. Well, they're not really hard given the fact that you have this massive money maker, which is steel for food, and you have lots of demand, so yeah, about that. Now, I could possibly put one more train on that line. Question, how much coal is it carrying? 56. How much coal is still sitting here? We got lots. Let's ramp this up. RF coal. You turn around. 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 Same thing with you. Is that it? You know, I'll just start buying trucks from down here. Göteborg food. Buy some Benzes. Göteborg food. Yep, trucks are amazing. Yeah, I bet that. This was just not a worthwhile run to do. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to sell off these trucks. Same thing with the mat line for Göteborg. And we are going to delete that line. We are going to delete this line. And so yeah, all the construction materials will get dropped off here. At least I think they will. And we're in the high 90s for supplying. We have 31 months in a row, and we have 300 left in the warehouse. Let's buy a few more for Göteborg. Let's buy a couple more for Job Coping. At this point, I don't know how much longer there is in the mission. I've been going way over time, and so what I'll probably do is just keep recording and then split this episode up into possibly 3 episodes. So yeah, about that. But things are going quite well. We have 70 million in the bank. We don't really have anything that we can spend it on. I don't think we can really fit any more trains on the line. The steel train is going partially empty. And we just need a lot more capacity going over to the... You know what? Let's run a new line from here all the way over to here. Add station. Alright, about that. I'd like it to instead go this way. Too much slope. Figured as much. There. Oh, if I had a second street connection here. Okay, well, in that case, we will just have it come in like that. Yeah, that works. And now the idea, of course, is to run slag trucks. Set line. We are going to have this go to line 1. And we are just going to have this full load. It doesn't matter. Although with that said, it's going to kind of matter. Alright, about that. Unfortunately, because it's not really producing, I don't think. Yeah, this stockpile needs to get trying to ship more steel. I'm doing that. Produce it, please. And we're down to 150 Conmat. We have 85 million in the bank. Alright, about this. Looks like we have some slag waiting. By road.
Our stockpiles are gone. We have found a farmer who can help us to maintain the supply. He has begun butchering all of the available pigs. Unfortunately, he has a holy terror of a son named Emil, who keeps getting in his way.
Alright, about that. Well, I'm going to set this to slag and line 1. Alright, so what is this? Malmo Farm is now producing food that can be delivered directly to the cities. Alright, about that. Not that we need it because reasons. And yeah, that happens when this drops to 0. It has a limit of 100, production of 2. Do we need to do anything with that? Well, what I'm going to do is we're just going to run a road going that way. It really doesn't matter how much it costs. And we are going to throw this over here, I think. Sure. Let's put a depot here, and we are going to buy up some Benzes. Maybe not that many. New line. And go from here over to here. And yeah, this produces food directly. That will ramp up, so that is good. We're up to 45 months in a row, continually supplying cities. We have 87 million in the bank, and a Dornier Mercure is available. The Class A3 Flying Scotsman. Here's a question. Details, 8 years, 6 years. What is the buy trains? This thing has 120 km/h top speed. $4.16 million. The A35 has a lifespan of 35 years. So that is 8 years-ish. 9 years. Nah, it wouldn't be really worth it. Although with that said, 9 years. $7 years, 4 years. Yeah, that's the thing. Bodens have a lifespan of 40 years, so wow. Alright about that. And it looks like this is hauling more slag now. Well, only 8 units. And what is this saying I should deliver more of? Iron ore. Well, you are producing... You see only a potential of 98. Let's go with the Benz. We're going to set this to RF iron ore. Don't need that many trucks, but... Wow, that's a lot of traffic. Most of our roads are unaffected. So that's fine. "51 months in a row." And Malmo food. By road vehicles. Benzes. And this is our Malmo food. Now over here, what's happening? And we got a few units being produced. That quantity of trucks should handle things. You have... Okay, try to deliver more iron ore. How about you use it? I am suspecting, actually... Now there's a potential 338. And you're carrying 16 slag. And what I would like to do is buy some more slag trucks. And we're going to put this on line 1. They'll run empty, but that's fine. The number of trucks should hopefully ramp up the frequency, which will, of course, shift more of it over to here, and looks like it is working. We now have a lot less slag sitting here at the train station. And there we go, game saved, 1926. So, checking the metals, we got well supplied, shamelessly rich, squirrel, fairly distributed. Make sure that no city has a supply of over 30%, while another goes empty-handed. I think we got this. Hard times, never let the food supply below 5%. 2 months to go. We have 58 months in a row. Things are looking quite well for us. $108 million in the bank. This has probably been my best performance ever. And so it's just a matter of waiting one more month, and I think then we'll have victory. And a couple more days.
Finally, the war is over, and we survived it unharmed, thanks only to our logistical skills.
And there we go. We have all 5 metals, that is the gold. Nice. Alright, well, at this point in time, what I'm going to do is take a break here, and we will continue off with mission number 4, Island Paradise, in the next episode. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Transport Fever. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SP Gaming, and as always, have a good day.